In this video, we're going to look at math operators and logic operators in Excel, and we're going to look at how to write a formula. This is Dr. Rajab, and this is TechSkillz channel. We're going to start first by looking at the different math operators and how we start writing down a formula in Excel. We can perform mathematical operations in Excel by embedding the math operation in a formula. How we can do that and what are the math operators? The math operators that we are talking about are the addition, the subtraction, multiplication, and division. There are many other operators that can be used. The principles of any Excel formula, it always has two components, and you need to remember that any Excel formula should always start with an equal sign. Without having an equal sign, the formula is not active, and Excel will treat that as a normal text. The operators mainly are the operations that we are performing, and these are examples of operations that are currently available. When we're talking about arithmetic operators, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and the exponent here in terms of the power. Relational operators such as greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, or not equal and equal. And then the operands are what values that we are trying to perform. Keep in mind, the parentheses are special operators, and it forces Excel to perform the operation that falls inside the parentheses first. Here is an example. As you see, I've started the formula with an equal sign, and I'm saying B2 plus 5. It means the value of B2 plus 5. B2 and 5 are the operands, and the plus is the operators. One thing to know is that the order of operations that usually Excel follows, it starts by the parentheses, then it goes to the exponent if it exists in the formula, then it performs the multiplication and division, then it looks at the addition and the subtraction. This is a simple layout example highlighting F3 that shows a formula is written by starting an equal sign D3 multiplied by E3. Let's head on to spreadsheet and perform a simple calculation and writing our first formula. So this is the spreadsheet now. I want to calculate the cost. In this case, the cost is the quantity multiplied by the price unit. So I have here is the value in E3 multiplied by the value of F3. So I need to make sure that the cell is active and start by typing the equal sign. Equal to indicate that this is a formula, and Excel should treat this as a formula to perform a certain calculation. So I'm gonna click E3. As you see, Excel automatically choose E3, then the math operation, which is multiplication F3. As you see, the two cells are highlighted blue and red, indicating that I'm using these two cells to perform the calculation. Then hit enter. Automatically give me the result. Now I want to write down the formulas for the rest of my values. In Excel, you don't need to write the formulas individually. Since that you have created the formula in the first row, I can populate this formula to the rest of my rows by moving my cursor towards the cell where I have written the formula. I move it towards the lower right corner where I can see this little cross, which is the green corner of the cell. I I click, make sure you keep your button on the mouse, and then I can drag it all the way down. Excel automatically fills the value. If I double click in this one, you will see Excel automatically updated the addresses of the cells to E4 times F4. In this one, it's calculated and updated the values E5 times F5. This is something that we're going to explore in other videos in terms of the cell addresses and the cell referencing. Now let's say that I have the cost being calculated. I want to do addition operation. In this case, let's do some kind of addition. In this case, assuming that I have some kind of charity donations, assuming that the brand that we are actually buying from, or the item that we are buying from, they have some kind of promotion or charity donations they are going to do. So if you want to perform charity donation, let's say, so I have here 0.5, no donation, I got here 0.25, just some random values that you can have. So this is my charity donations for every item, let's say, I'm buying, assuming that the brand actually adds or requests donations if you want for a chosen charity. So I want to change the background of this one, so always heading to the top, and this is where I'm gonna change it to be like that. So now I have cost after donation, so let's write it down, cost after donations. So I'm gonna click on this one, I'm gonna wrap the text so it appears like this. Okay, let's select both of them and move the text a bit higher. So now I have cost after donation, so I like it to appearing as a border, so select it or make it border. So cost after donation mainly is my cost added to it the donation amount. So starting with the equal sign, my cost plus my donation, G3 plus H3. You enter, and then we can drag the rest of the cells. This is how we can start a simple formula, perform simple calculation such as multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Make sure you have a look at other videos on our channel. This is TechSkillz channel.